we got the Indiana Pacers and the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. And this has been a coming out party for Tyrese Halliburton. That he's an assassin, man. The Pacers are up 2-0 on Cleveland. Is this a surprise to you, or did you see this coming? I do remember saying when the playoffs started that the Pacers could be my dark horse in the East to watch out for, and they can score with anybody, man. They're an interesting team, man. What's your thoughts on Indiana on this one?
I'm not surprised that the Indiana Pacers are putting up fights and they're getting wins and stuff. But I am surprised that the Cleveland Cavaliers, just like the Boston Celtics, have blown a 2-game at-home lead. And now the Pacers are up 2-0 going back home. And, dude, first game, it was because the Pacers punched them in the mouth coming in the first quarter. The Cavaliers didn't know what to do. I don't know if it was just too much rest in between series because they swept the Miami Heat and they had more rest because the Indiana Pacers went to 5 games with the Milwaukee Bucks. So there was, again, more rest there. Pacers came out punching. They're a great team-oriented team. They pass the ball. They play defense together. They play good zone defense as well. Sometimes in the second half of games, they switch up to zone. And the Cavaliers look like they just weren't ready in that first game. They looked like they got punched and they never got back, right? Second game comes, the Cavaliers started doing the punching. They started doing the hitting, right? But then when it came to the second half, the Pacers woke up. They started playing team basketball. And the Cavaliers weren't playing bad, right? They were playing good. Donovan Mitchell, he had to show out because they had 3 role players that were out. Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, and
Hunter.
DeAndre Hunter, yes. So they come out, and, they're still fighting in that second half. But your star player puts up 48 points, 9 assists, 4 steals. I don't know what else you want from him, right? So you think
Mitchell's a bad dude, man.
Yeah. So you think someone else got to step up, and Jared Allen did. He got 22 points, 7 from 9, 8 for 8 free throws. He had 8 free throw attempts. Donovan Mitchell had 17 for 21 free throw attempts, right? Max Strus stepped up, 23 points, 8 for 18, 5 for 12 from the 3. But the one person, and I'm not the type of guy that would put the blame on just one person because we talked about this. It's team basketball. But in this game, I blame Ty Jerome. 1 for 14 from the field. 0 from 9 from 3.
Yeah.
Only 2 points. If he literally makes one more bucket, they win this game.
Yeah. Yeah, hands down, man. Hands down for sure. For sure. It stinks too because it's almost kind of sounds like what happened with the Cavs last season too. They get to they had a hell of a season. They get to the playoffs, and then they just start losing bodies and falling apart. I'm hoping that just for as a fan, that the Garland's able to come back, Mobley's able to come back, just so we can make these games competitive. Now saying this series hasn't been competitive, so it's been very exciting to begin with. But I'm just saying, just so that there is no what ifs. I like whenever that's what makes the NBA or just any kind of playoff series that go to series. You kind of eliminate the what if factors in there by having the multi games. It just sucks whenever you get to this point, second round of the playoffs, and the stars are supposed to start shining. These guys are going to start making names themselves, and you start running into injuries. Donovan Mitchell and Tyrese Halliburton, I think, are really solidifying themselves as top players in the league. They just look great, man. I'm really impressed with Mitchell's playing, even though in losing efforts, given it everything he's got out there, especially game 2, hell of an effort, but. It's really tough to come by whenever you got a few guys down. Just one more thing on the Celtics. Just saw a random fact come up. The Celtics in 2 games have missed 75 threes. In 2 games have missed 75 threes. That is not going to win you games, man.
That sucks, bro.
That is not going to win you some games, man. Nope. All right, so you got anything else you want to talk about with this Pacers game, man? It's this one. Let's go a little bit of predictions in this one, man. Is Indiana going to call this thing a sweep, or Cleveland got one in them? What do you think, man?
No, I don't think it's going to be a sweep. And I think just like the Celtics, I think the Cavaliers can be a team that will tie up this series on the road as well. But the Pacers are a very good team at home, man. So it's going to be tough, bro. It's going to be tough. But if Cleveland could get one, obviously they still have hope. But if they get 2, I feel like the series can turn around quickly.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it just comes down to bodies. I think that if Donovan Mitchell can't do it all on his own, and if I think these series are very similar. And besides the fact that it's 2-0 in both series, I think it's just the momentum that's going into these games. They're going back home. And Indiana is hungry. Indiana's been waiting on this for a little while. I don't think Indiana's had a team this good since the Paul George era. They just look really good, man. They're well coached. I like their balance of the team. They look pretty damn good, man. So I'm really nervous for Cleveland, and it sucks because it's going to be a diminished season. I think if they get swept, that's going to be the talk, and not necessarily the great season that they did have. Coach of the year and Kenny Atkins as well. So Cleveland has definitely had one hell of a year, but I think that the main thing is going to be that they got to figure something out. Once again, this is much like the talk it was last year that whenever they're together it works, but they got to figure something else out because this isn't working if they get swept in this one. This would be almost back-to-back years that they've made almost the exact same point and just can't continue on.